we have a rematch of Brandon Allen Allen versus Chris Curtis, the Action Man. Brandon Allen, he is 23-5, coming off a 5-fight win streak and coming off a submission victory over Paul Craig. Chris Curtis, 31-10. He's coming off a win against Marc-Andre Berholt, where it's a split decision win. Looking at the odds for this fight, we have Brandon Allen at -200. This is another tricky fight, and I think that it makes sense why this is the main event of this card, because I think that this is the perfect example of this card overall. I mean, we have just a highly volatile matchup, even though it's a rematch. I'm gonna go with Allen here in the main event. I just, although I just don't see the value in him, just given that he was KO'd in their first fight. I mean, I believe that he has improved immensely since that matchup, and Curtis has seemed to decline in recent fights. I mean, Curtis's matchup with Nasruddin Imavov was very concerning to me. I mean, he not only was he outlanded on the feet, he was taken down 3 out of 4 times. And Imavov is known as not known as the best grappler in that division. So that was a very concerning fight. I do think that since their last fight, Allen has improved physically and matured. However, he just has a tendency to be a in-your-face fighter. I remember going back to the Bruno Silva win that he had. Those guys were just trading big shots, him and Brandon Allen and Bruno Silva. And I feel like Brandon Allen, that's just how he likes to fight. He likes to be in your face, and that just plays into Chris Curtis's game, right? He's a great boxer who likes to counter, and he keeps himself pretty safe with a nice high guard, kind of that Sean Strickland kind of game, right? So they all kind of fight very similarly there. I just think that, yeah, I mean, a potential good play could be Chris Curtis inside the distance, decision, no action. That could be something that's, could be interesting. See what the odds are, those for right now. Plus 110. Man, open up at plus 170. I think that would have been a great price, but right now it's pretty much a pick 'em. So, yeah, I mean, the only reason why I just am holding off on that, because Brandon Allen does have a pretty good takedown game and, submission game. But Chris Curtis does have a good takedown defense, right? But we saw in that Nasruddin Imavov fight, he was taken down. So, yeah, I think the over 2.5 actually at -120 could be a potential play, just because of how both these men fight, and with Brandon Allen's maturity and improvement since then, and Chris Curtis's decline. I mean, he's like 36 now, fighting off against a Brandon Allen who's 28, in his prime. So the pick here for me is going to be actually Brandon Allen via decision, but I'm going to pass on this fight as well. So